we're going to talk about I Stopped Looking for My Purpose. This is Vishu Patel, your host. Can I ask you a question? Have you ever had ask yourself, what is my purpose? For years, I thought purpose was something I had to find. I thought one day I wake up and suddenly know exactly what I meant to do. I was so wrong. Today, I want to share why I stopped looking for my purpose and start building it instead. I would like to share my story. A few years ago, I found myself going through one of the most difficult seasons of my life. I was dealing with the painful business dispute, conflict with my family, stress that seems to follow me everywhere. At the same time, I began questioning everything. I kept looking, I kept asking myself, there has to be more than this. For years, I believed my purpose was success, building business, making money, achieving more. That's what I chased because I thought that was the purpose. And I was fortunate enough to achieve many of those goals. But something surprised me. Success did not give me what I thought it would. The realization around the same time, I was struggling with my health. I was dealing with the conflict in my personal life. And despite everything I had achieved, I did not feel peaceful. I didn't feel content. I felt lonely. That was the moment I realized something. Success and purpose are not the same thing. Those are two completely different. Success can build the career, purpose build a life. That realization changed everything. The moment that changed my direction, then something happened that I will never forget. A few years ago, my brother called me. During our conversation, he told me something that completely surprised me. He said he had been struggling with his mental health for years. I asked him, "Why didn't you tell mom or dad or me or your wife?" His answer broke my heart to pieces. He said he was afraid people would think differently about him, afraid that they would judge him. That conversation stayed with me because I realized how many people are suffering quietly simply because they are afraid to ask for help. At a moment, I knew something had to change. Then I would like to share my own experience and my own story. That conversation also remind me of my own struggle. After becoming a mother with my beautiful little daughter, I experienced postpartum depression, and like so many others, I struggled alone. I did not talk about it. I did not ask for help. Looking back, I wish somebody had told me it's okay not to be okay. Those two experiences, my brother's story and my own, become the beginning of something much bigger. That's why Milo was born in my heart, not as a business, not as a project, but as a mission to normalize conversation around mental health, especially for young children and for women experiencing postpartum depression, because no one should have to suffer in silence. No one. Why Milo? People sometimes ask me. If Milo never made $1, would you still build it? My answer is simple, yes. Because it was never about money. It's about leaving the world better place than I found it. If one teenager feel less alone, if one mom asks for help, if one family start having the conversation they were once afraid to have, then every effort I put in this is worth it. This week, beyond success practice. Before I leave you today, I would like to share this week life beyond success practice. It's called build. Be be honest with your pain. Purpose often begin when you are struggle the most. Ask yourself, what experience changed me? You understand what breaks your heart. What problem keeps coming back into your life? For me, it was mental health. I invest your life in something bigger than yourself. Purpose grow when your life begins serving something beyond your own success. L. Listen to what life keep teaching you. Sometime life whisper, sometime it shouts. Pay attention to the lesson that keeps returning in your life. D. Do the next right thing. Don't wait until you have the perfect plan. Purpose isn't found in one giant moment, it builds one small step at a time. And remember, don't try to practice all five things this week. Just practice only one. Small action, repeated consistency can change the direction of your entire life. Before we finish, I like to leave you with the one question. If money were no longer a concern, what would you spend the rest of your life building? Take that question with you this week. You may discover that purpose isn't something you're waiting to find, it's something you already begin to build. Remember, life isn't measured by what you collect, it's measured by what we contribute. If today conversation give you something to think about, I will love to hear your answer to this week question in the comment. If money were no longer a concern, what would you spend the rest of your life building? If somebody come to mind while you were listening or watching, share this episode with them. It might be exactly what they're needing today. And if you are looking to build a life that meaningful, not just successful, I hope you subscribe and join me every week. I think you will enjoy this next conversation with me. Until next time, keep asking better question because better question create better lives.